I think my dad hoped that in his scientific career he would do something useful. Doesn't everybody start in a laboratory thinking, I'm going to discover a cure for cancer? But he actually did. And that was probably somewhat unexpected.
It wasn't a goofy idea, but it certainly didn't have anything to do with cancer.
Dr. Rosenberg was very personable, very helpful to his students, and had good communication skills with everyone. He was a brilliant biophysicist, but not a chemist.
But that's actually maybe one reason why this worked for him. Innovation often comes from the side. He would sit for hours in the living room and just listen to classical music. He would definitely use that as a way to think through things.
This whole story began when he and Dr. Loretta VanCamp were doing experiments in bacteria. They wondered if passing electric current through it would change the bacteria in some way. They did a bunch of experiments which demonstrated that when that happened, it was a platinum electrode that was causing this to happen.
It was a very slow process over approximately 5 years. But he was able to put together all the pieces to realize that it was a platinum compound that did it.
We wonder if it might do the same thing to cancer cells.
He contacted the National Cancer Institute to ask them for support in testing these compounds against tumors in mice. The National Cancer Institute denied him that request initially. He knew there was value in it, and he got a group of students and postdocs together, and I was his first postdoc, to begin studying the whole process and prepare a pure drug that could be used in treating mice. Work over many, many years that finally led to approval in 1978 of cisplatin. And of course, you know what the results were after that. Has been an amazing drug, still in the clinic after basically 47 years.
Cancer at a cellular level is actually pretty easy to understand. It basically is the phenomenon of uncontrolled growth. Cisplatin probably does a lot of things at a cellular level, but the fundamental key is that it interferes with the ability of DNA to replicate. And so it kind of locks on to the DNA molecule and stops the process of cellular division. One of the major impacts of Barney Rosenberg's work is kind of reflected in my own career. I started in my training before cisplatin was available, and so almost every cancer that was metastatic actually caused the death of patients within about 2 to 3 years, sometimes faster. That was particularly dramatic because people who get testicular cancer are aged less than 25, 30. So they're young people, and these guys would show up with advanced cancer and be dead within 2 or 3 years. I was in my 20s. You look at someone in his or her 20s and you kind of think about all the parts of their life that they will lose. Once cisplatin became available, the expectation was to cure most of them. So it was a game changer.
I have the greatest respect for Rosenberg, a brilliant man. Cisplatin compounds effective against solid tumors all over the world, basically.
He got a lot of letters from patients that said, I owe you my life. And that was quite moving for him.
The work that we've been talking about here has saved lives at an incalculable level.
If he had been a cancer researcher, maybe he would not have been doing the experiments he had been, or wouldn't have considered the properties of platinum because there was an accepted wisdom about it.
It was an incredible discovery.